Hi YFam and welcome to today's video. I am super excited for a launch video, always with no exceptions. This is our first launch for 2023. It's kind of our summer launch for 2023 because we're not just launching one product today, but we're technically launching two ranges of products today. Well, we're extending one existing collection, a very loved collection, and we're launching a new one. Before I go into telling you any of that, let me quickly answer the question that I know I'm going to get, which is what is on my lips, because I've been getting this quite a bit in my vlogs. I have been wearing a lot of our liquid lipsticks and glossing it up on top with our gloss. The shade I'm wearing today is Pink Hot Cocoa, and I typically tend to apply this on the outer sides of my lip. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can smudge around a little bit because I do go ahead and mum my lips, something I don't typically do when I'm wearing the lipsticks as is for that full opacity matte finished pout look. Because once I'm done with mumming my lips, I go ahead and use our Wearified plumping lip gloss and just kind of dab it up. This makes my lips look and feel fuller. I have had lip fillers in the past. I do not have them anymore. I have not gone back and gotten refills, as you may call them, maintained rather, any of my fillers. I'm fully filler free at the moment, and I don't think I'm going to go back, to be very honest, but we'll leave that conversation for another time, and I know I've talked about it in one of my recent vlogs. I'll leave a link into that vlog over here. Now that I've gotten the what's on my lips point out of the way, let's talk about today's launches. Okay, so first things first. Should we talk about the new launch first, or should we talk about the extension first? As always, it is a ritual that whenever I can, I film these videos with Jerry by my side. Jerry, should we talk new launch first or extension first? Extension? Okay, let's talk extension first. One of our very and most loved ranges. Actually, it's hard to say which range has been most loved, but because we think that we've been very grateful with the support and the fact that you guys have genuinely loved our product formulas as much as you have. But the blushes have been a very loved range as well. And what we actually did with the blushes is a little bit different. We have three blushes that are out there. You've given a lot of love to Cashmere Rose, Camellia Rose, and Ibis Rose. We named them after Pantone shades just to kind of make them special. That was like a little rose collection that we launched last year. What I was going to do was launch another round of blushes at the end of last year, but we pushed it to summer, which is now, because we wanted to make some changes. What you're going to see in the next shades that I'm going to unveil to you today with our blushes is that these now have the airbrush finish that our IRL Paris Filter airbrush powder range has. I think that is something we just call our bread and butter at this point, because you love it. It flies off the shelf. We keep the closest eye on stocks on that. So we've taken all the learnings from our airbrush powder. You love the way it blurs. You love the way it sets. You love the way it just... It's so easy to work with and blend and just smoothens your skin. We've taken those learnings and taken them into this pigmented space, and you're seeing three new blushes now with that same kind of technique, that same technology, that same formula with these beautiful shades. So let's talk shades really quickly. I know our first round had like three really beautiful different pinks, but I wanted to steer clear of the pinks for this one. Even though I know a lot of us gravitate towards pinks, I just wanted to keep variety over here. As a brand founder, I wanted to make sure we're catering to everybody. The first shade that I want to talk about is this absolutely stunning shade called Cinnabar. Now, I want to tell you, I know it looks a little bit pink on screen, but it is not. Cinnabar, when applied, is the most beautiful, rusty, earthy toned shade you will ever meet. As someone who's been a beauty content creator for 12 years almost now, I have tried and tested almost every single blush out there in the market, whether it is drugstore, high-end, luxury, whatever you want to call it. There's a good chance I've tried it. And I feel like this shade is one of the most unique shades ever. It works so beautifully across skin tones. It makes your skin look a little bit just pinched. No matter what your skin tone is, it just makes your skin look a little bit pinched, a little bit of that healthy finish. Our formula continues to be enriched with hyaluronic acid and mango butter. So even if you have dry skin or you have oily skin, this is going to help nourish your skin while you wear your makeup. Makeup infused with goodness is a huge goal of mine in general, and I want to do so much more in that space over the next few years, which hopefully, inshallah, you will see with time. But this is a shade that I'm personally expecting to be one of our best sellers. So just gonna, little spoiler alert, let me put that out there. I hope it's a spoiler alert. I'm saying spoiler alert, it's a hope. I mean, is it a prediction? I don't know, we'll find out. The next shade I have over here, now remember, everything you're seeing in the pan obviously is going to look a lot more fuller in color, and when you apply it, it's going to be a little bit softer because that's the way we formulated it. It has to look like a lot of color in the pan for you to understand what version, what color family you're getting into. So I don't want to intimidate anybody by the next two shades because they're stunning, I promise you. This one over here is Firecracker. Firecracker is this beautiful coral tone. It has the most fresh kind of feel from the entire collection. It is perfect for summer, perfect for monsoons here in India as well, which is still summer to be honest. And it's just one of those shades that can instantly lift up the way your makeup looks. Like if you're one of those minimal makeup, want to look fresh, clean kind of vibes, this one is for you. If you are wondering what I'm wearing on my face right now, let me tell you what I'm wearing here. I'll give you some beauty shots really quickly. I am wearing what I think is, I mean, can I say it's my favorite? Only because this shade took so much time. You know, some things become special to you because you spend so much time perfecting it. You know how purple cream blushes are so big everywhere, all over the world? So many of them have gone viral on the internet. I haven't seen a really good berry purple toned powder blush anyway. Don't get me wrong, I love a good cream blush, but powder products have more longevity, especially with the Indian weather. It's something I've always maintained. I do use cream blushes when I do, but I always top it up with either our IRL Paris filter, you know, airbrush powder to set it down, or I just go ahead with a layer of one of our Wearified blushes. I am fully one of those founders that truly does use my products all the time. I've actually have saved a lot of money by not shopping in any of the categories that we either have launched or that I am currently on R&D phase for. This is what I'm wearing today. It is one of the most stunning shades, and it looks just as good on light to medium skin tones as it does on medium to deeper skin tones. It is so stunning. It has that perfect pinky purple zone that complements the skin, that just, you can see the way it's sitting on my skin even, right? And you can see the way it's blurred out that part of my skin. So the airbrush finish is something we clearly have taken very seriously. It's something we want to own. It's something we want to be able to give more to you of in the affordable price point category segment, because that's something that we're very focused on. I know there are some fantastic airbrush powders out there in the luxury space, and I'm really proud to say, and I'm not even being biased, just even as a creator, if I was to see these formulas somewhere else as a content creator, I would say that these airbrush finishes at the price points that they are fantastic. Our blushes remain at 799 rupees, even though we've pumped in, you know, the airbrush finish into this, some more, you know, some of that technology into this. The price point has not changed. It remains very much the same. Okay, Jerry just pointed out that I didn't mention the name of this shade at all. This shade is called Beautyberry. So we've got Cinnabar, we've got Firecracker, and we've got Beautyberry as part of our next phase of blush launches, which I'm so excited for you to get your hands on and try. I'm quickly now going to go into our next launch, which is our new launch. Now, I wanted to cater to makeup enthusiasts. I wanted to cater to beginners, of course, with Wearified. I also want to do things that the pros will love and something that the beginners will find easy to use still. You know what I mean? So finding that balance in things is really important to me. It can sometimes be very tricky for me even to try and find that balance in one way or another. And I know not everyone on a daily basis might use bronzers and contours, but that is what we're launching today, and I hope that you will be able to incorporate this in your daily routines, because using these is simpler than it has ever been before. I promise you. If you love makeup but you've been intimidated by a bronzer or a contour in the past, let go of those inhibitions, let that energy get cleared out, because this one is going to be something that you will just find as easy as using blushes. I mean it. I truly mean it. What I have over here, let's talk about the bronzer first. And I know that I've kind of already revealed some information about the bronzers in my previous vlogs and some content on Instagram, but it's stuff that I'm super positive about, because we've made it. I've tried so many different bronzers and contours over a period of time. The nature of my job is such. I truly wanted to make it super easy for anyone to be able to use these. So when you do get your brush into this, you will see how easily this goes on, how even if you're a beginner and you mess up the position a little bit and just blend it a little bit more, it will find its course almost for you. I have over here shade number 1. This is called Ginger Tea. Ginger Tea is a beautiful bronzer if you are looking for just a little bit of color to your face, a little bit of definition to your face, just the way our blushes are called soft focus buildable blushes. Our bronzer and contour range is called the Soft Focus Buildable Definition range. So the bronzer and contour come in 1 shade each at the moment. Of course, we hope to be able to increase our ranges with time, like we have with the blushes, because as a bootstrapped self-funded brand, that's something that we can only do in parts. This, however, believe me when I tell you that the products that I'm showing you today, especially in this range, are very good across skin tones. We have tested it and done our research, done our R&D, done our testing. Even the model shots you're going to see on the website will show you how it works across all skin tones. So I just want to kind of get that doubt out the door, because I think that this is something that you're going to love. Of course, I would recommend this shade for lighter to medium skin tones, maybe a little bit towards deep also, depending on how much you like to play up your definition. Preference is a very big question over there. So if you're someone who wants to contour and go hard, wait for the next product. If you're someone who likes that subtle clean girl aesthetic, then this baby over here is for you. Again, our bronzers come with that airbrush technology. We want to do that across all our powder products from now on. We've truly taken that learning of how much you've loved the airbrush powders and have kind of try to hone it across all of our formulas as much as possible. Super pigmented, 1-stroke application, like the way the blushes are. You just need to touch in and it'll just kind of, it'll do its magic. I want to address a grievance that you guys have, not really a grievance, but like a feedback that you guys have mentioned to me in the past with our previous launch of blushes. And I'm really transparent about these conversations, so I'd rather say to you here, even though I've said it in a vlog or so before, there will be a little amount of fallout, a certain amount of fallout in our products, these products, the pigmented airbrush powders, and I'll quickly tell you why. We can reduce the fallout by adding a couple of other ingredients or pressing these further, and I've spoken in great detail with the lab about these, but it does compromise the level and ease of ability to blend the products. And it's like a little payoff, like what is it called, a playoff? Yeah, not payoff, playoff. It's a playoff. Am I okay with some of the fallout? Do I have to villainize the fallout? Not really, if I think that the end consumer is getting application that's a lot smoother. So the softer we leave the powder to pick up and apply, it will blend with that much more ease. So I want to address that and tell you that it's expected. It's not crazy fallout, it's a little bit of fallout, but don't be alarmed by it. There is a lot in this, there's a lot of product in this. It is still very much 9 grams, which is more than enough to take you through the 3-year lifespan of our products. Then over here, I think this is like the last unveil for the video. We have over here our contour shade in the shade Black Coffee. I am wearing this right now. Let me first off start off with that, because I have shown this to a couple of friends and they've been like, oh my god, that's too deep, why are you applying this on me? No girl, listen to me. This, you just need a little bit, and a little goes a long way. So even if you want to not go hard contour but a gentle contour like I have on today, this is just a touch and you're done. This is very, very good for, I would say, from light to deep, very deep skin tones. It really depends on the way you want to play up or play down your contour. It is a product that will, apart from a little will go a long way, it is a product that will truly give you definition even just a little bit. I already mentioned this earlier, don't get intimidated by the colors in the pan. When you take just a little bit of it, it plays off in a certain way, and while it is pigmented, of course, the good thing about that is that you don't need a lot. I want to quickly tell you why why this one's called black coffee and why this one's called ginger tea. If you are not one of my vlog watchers, it's fine. I will bring you in on this. I am a through and through ginger tea kind of girl, and when I, was using this and applying it, we were brainstorming, we actually came up with black coffee, the name first, which is what my husband drinks every single morning, and I think evenings too. And then I was like, wait, if we're gonna name black coffee after his drink, this one should be ginger tea for my drink. And it just kind of came together like that. If I had to describe these shades to you, this is obviously much deeper, but I would still say would work brilliantly for even light skin tones. 100% believe me when it comes to contour, and when it comes to the formula in general, a little goes a long way across everything that I'm sharing with you today. And when it comes to ginger tea, this one is one of those subtle, everyday, a little bit of warmth, a little bit in there for definition, and you are good to go. Our bronzers are priced at 899 rupees. Wow! And with that, you now know what our summer 2023 launches are. Also, of course, want to let you know that our bronzer and contours also come enriched with hyaluronic acid and mango butter. So we're really looking at doing the job of skincare while still being makeup. I should tell you that if you're looking for brushes for a soft focus buildable range, I will recommend brush number 4 from our Wearified collection. This one is used, obviously, because it's mine and I was doing my own business over here while getting ready for the video. We do have a value set available with every single blush. We do have value sets available for both the bronzer and the contour shades with brush number 4. Apart from this, of course, we do have a general new product launch offer for a limited time only. You can get 10% off across any of these 5 wonderful shades we've launched today from our extended airbrush collection, whether it's the blush or the bronzer. We're also adding a little airbrush page in general on the website, which has everything on it. So there you have it. I'm going to leave a link in with the discount code and everything that down below in the pinned comment. So make sure you take a look, make sure you get your hands on these babies, give me honest thoughts, give me feedback, and most importantly, tell me what other products you'd like for us to work on, because the last time you guys did that, there were a few I was already working on. Some of those I'm still working on, some of those I've had to just push on the back burner for the moment, but I'm very curious to know what you guys would like to see here at Wearified. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your love, for your support. I'm eternally grateful to have you guys out there as a community and for just being you. Absolutely amazing. I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye guys.